Alright, we got ourselves Schmirkos' Future, another info video from Schmirko that he asked me to check out. And I figured I'd just do this one the same way I just did the Gary one of the dual analysis response thing. Just because Schmirko tends to do this in segments, so this way I can basically break down my things bit by bit instead of doing it like all in and then forgetting everything at once. And plus, this way I can do it the Asmund Gold style and pause the video every 5 seconds, add nothing of value to the video, and then call it my own original content while I'm a savant while you're all morons. Anyway, let's get right into the video.
Alright, another year, another info video. Hello guys, and welcome to my next info video about my Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life projects
I can
here
do
on
this
the
too,
channel.
you're not special.
I wanted to avoid this, but all the events in 2023, public and private, made it necessary for a new info video.
What the hell?
Anyway, I hope 2024 goes well for you so far, and it's time now for some updates.
I'm
As
still
you see,
alive,
we
it's
have a new
going well
channel,
enough.
And we also have new fans beside the current ones.
Of course.
So the new fans of you most probably
saw
haven't
that.
seen the 2 previous info videos yet, which contained important information about the upcoming live-action episodes, about the adventure of Schmirko, the guardian of the 3 Egyptian god cards. Yes, the last part was for the new fans, who might not know what I'm talking about right now.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I
recap.
have been too sick lately to produce anything.
I'm sorry to hear
In
that.
the middle of November, I was staying in bed with a serious cold and coughing, plus my mother had COVID, so I had to take care of her at the same time. At the end of November, I was in the hospital because of an emergency surgery, and it still takes me some time to recover, since my wound hasn't fully healed up yet.
And
But it's on a good way, and I'm doing my best to continue shooting as soon as possible.
well, that's good to hear. Yeah, we're not going to share what that injury was because it's not even one that's like it's not like life-threatening or something to my knowledge. Just one of those where it's, once you hear it, it's kind of gross. I think he might have shared another info video on Facebook or something, but yeah, it's his life wasn't in danger and like that. We weren't gonna lose Schmirko or anything. It's just one of those where it's like, but hey, he doesn't have it anymore. Even if he's still got the freaking problems with shooting and stuff like that. But we're moving on from that. And yeah, so November was a really shitty month for you, wasn't it? Like just. Everything went wrong that month. You got sick, you got COVID, and then you had to go in for surgery. Yeah, but hey, you got a dual analysis video out of it, so that makes it all worth it. No, it fucking doesn't. One bright spot does not freaking validate all the darkness. It does make the light shine a little brighter, but that doesn't make the darkness worth it. But hey, glad things are turning around for you, and yeah. 2023 was not the month for Schmirko. I blame the frickin' Shadow Lords, obviously, because they're the ones behind your channel termination. It's the only explanation that makes sense. But hey, nice to know you're still getting back to shooting and trying to get this thing to work out. So yeah, maybe it'll come out in 2024. We can only hope. Of course, as I always say, real life is more important than this freaking YouTube channel, because if YouTube is going to hate you, you might as well hate them back. It's only fair. Okay, let's move on to how are the real life projects going.
But for now, about the current status of the projects.
Let's have a look-see. White Dragon Legacy.
With White Dragon Legacy currently running as one of the most popular active Yu-Gi-Oh! Live-action series of the last years, and RLDS's cinematic special episode Requiem in the making,
Oh hey, that's a
the
nice
most
White
important
Dragon.
projects of Schmirko's adventures are also still in preparation to be released. Finally.
I am aware. I know I'm pausing off, but I am aware that Schmirko is somewhat related to. Well, not related to, but somewhat involved with White Dragon Legacy. I mean, he was the dual robot in that one episode with Evelyn. I think it's Evelyn, the fossil fusion girl. So yeah, he's with them in some regard. Of course, he's with RODS and all those guys. So that's good. It's good that even if everything was crappy during freaking 2023, you didn't lose your friends. So, well, maybe you lost 1 or 2, but hey, they were still on your team. So that's what really matters. That's how you know who your friends are. The ones who are with you in the dark times and the good ones. That's how you know who your friends are. But yeah, I'm going to go back to what you're saying.
Originally there were 4, but with the cyberspace incident published, only 3 canon projects
Only
are left.
3 remain.
So let's take a look at their status one by one. The Secret Real Life Corporation.
Ooh.
Like in the previous info videos, I cannot give any information yet on the story part.
Wait a minute, the Secret Real Life Corporation, as opposed to what? The Secret Virtual Corporation? The Secret Cartoon Corporation? The Secret Netflix Adaptation Corporation? Where else would the corporation be but real life? But then again, we did have the cyberspace incident, so... Yeah, I guess I'll just answer my own question, and it's, friggin' whatever.
But the good news is, I've said before that I won't promise any release dates anymore.
That's
but
good.
The episode shall come this year.
Hopefully.
Yippee!
Fingers crossed.
Some important shots were done in early fall of 2023, and a lot will be done this year. And if everything goes well, we can expect the full Secret Real Life episode in the second half of 2024.
Hi!
However, if you have watched the remastered version of The Ultimate Link Monster, you already got a first impression of what awaits you in the after credit scene.
That was
if you
a
haven't
damn
done
good
so,
one, too.
click on the link in the info box, watch it right now, and leave a comment. The first public information will
algorithm.
either be released with the first trailer or in the community tab of the channel.
He's been active in the community tabs, and I've been posting so many stupid memes in the freaking comments. There's one where he's found holding a flashlight with some dude behind him. I guess it's his friend in this. It's just like, he just has a shock reaction and just have the freaking, I don't believe it. But according to the ancient hieroglyphics, MST does negate. We gotta blow up these hieroglyphs. No one must ever know. This kind of image is kind of begging for it. It's like Boomer discovers freaking laptop or some crap. I know he's from the future and in a time travel and that jazz, but just funny to see this cowboy holding a laptop. It's just funny. Oy.
I'll try to do that in the middle of the year, so keep an eye on it.
Good. Just to stop making in the jokes for 5 seconds. It is good to hear that these projects are moving forward. I do want to make that clear. Like, I'm memeing, but it is good to hear that you're still moving forward despite that. And hopefully the Real Life Corporation does come out in 2024. Fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Pray to God, all that jazz. Barring any disasters. But yeah, hopefully.
UFD, the ghost ship.
Ooh.
Since the last info video in late 2021, we made some serious progress concerning this episode.
That's good to hear.
As you know, a new character will be introduced at Schmirkos' side. Gungnir takes part as an actor to play his own character.
I think that's the other guy I was talking about.
You might know him from his recent live-action movie, The Last.
Ah, right, that's the guy. I couldn't recognize him at first just because he was in the corner and kind of out of shot. But it is good to see that, your buddy's still going out there. Apparently he's using Dark Magicians in this one as opposed to Malefics in the Last. But yeah, it's good to hear that. Still getting work out there and all that jazz. I mean, you did recommend The Last to me, so yeah. And Gungnir is a good guy, of course. Like, I'm not going to use his real name. Just, I'm more familiar with calling him Gungnir than anything else. But yeah, that's good to see. And based on... I'll save it for when you're done with this section.
The Last. However, his character from there is not the same as the one who he will portray here in Ghost Ship.
I would certainly hope not, because otherwise he's got a freaking darn target on your ex. Like, seriously, at the end of The Last, it's like, I have 3 people I want to kill. And spoiler warning, Schmirko, you're one of them. So if it's the guy from The Last, you're just like, okay, count down until he stabs him in the back. But yeah, it's a completely different character, it's fine.
Anyway, in August 2022,
we found your browsing history.
were able to meet in person for the first time.
That's good.
We had a great and fun week, where we also have shot all his scenes for the whole episode.
Great.
That
Excellent.
was a
Very
really
productive.
important step. Now in late 2023, when I had to stay in bed, I was able to make some huge steps in the post-production.
And at least we're going to make some good out of it.
A lot of our common shots were edited and finished. If you are following the channel, or if you are part of my Discord server, you can already see some screenshots of various edited scenes. For now, I have set the release date to 2025.
Ooh, they got a mouth there.
Yeah, I know, it's not tomorrow, but it's also not just up to...
Then why release it at all? It's the freaking Family Guy one, but I want it now! Fucking yeets a TV out of freaking window.
me with my private life eagerly following my footsteps. But also here, you can see some early live footage already. There is another after-credit scene in the latest episode Schmirko vs. Shadowlord. Check the link to it in the info box too, if you haven't watched that special teaser yet. I assure you, you will love it. It has a completely different atmosphere than the usual Yu-Gi-Oh! Live action series.
Okay, I might need to check that one off on my own time, just because I didn't see the ending, because I just assumed it was the same as before. Be safe, everyone. Goodbye. So, I'll have to check that one out with my own time.
It's gonna get creepy. Gokuni also shared the teaser on his social media sites. He also has YouTube and Instagram, so please follow him there.
I imagine you're going to put a lot of this effort into this one, especially considering your fascination with the Titanic and all that jazz. So obviously you know what you're doing about haunted ships and all that jazz. Plus, haunted ships is one of those things where it's like universally creepy.
This project shall become the second best of all my work. Better than Cyberspace or the Ultimate Link Monster. An episode which...
Wait a minute, what do you mean second best? If you're comparing the other two, like what... Maybe I misheard you.
This project shall become the second best of all my work. Better...
Aim for number 2, everyone. Well, obviously you don't want your final big project to be number 1, but it's like, aim for number 2.
Than Cyberspace.
I guess this is how much faith he's putting into it.
An episode which prepares the story to reach its climax in the last project.
Ooh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! FD, the movie.
That mask effect was cool too.
Once again, let's finish this update video with the biggest project of them all.
Coming in 2030.
As mentioned before, Ghost Ship is the second biggest of my projects, but Yu-Gi-Oh! FD, the movie, definitely hits the cake.
I imagine
this movie
so.
shall be a milestone in many things. Technically,
Damn,
digitally, dueling,
cool.
storytelling, and many more. That is all stuff I have mentioned before.
Wait a minute, did you just seamlessly transition, well, mostly seamlessly transition from that to that? Wow, that's pretty impressive, I gotta admit to that. It's obviously a CGI castle, but what you're doing with it is impressive, which reminds me of like old 90s movies and stuff like that. That is some real good work. I don't care if the castle looks fake. If you can do shots with it, I don't even care, you know? So good work on that one. That's really well done.
Mentioned before. The current status since the last info video, we had some progress again. More important scenes have been shooted, but a lot is still ahead.
Shot.
You know,
Dang.
I do everything.
Wait a minute. Sorry, it's something I noticed. All the frickin' Shadow Realm stuff had the thing on fire. The frickin' Shadow Lord was able to make this frickin' realm thing. So I guess it's that Shadow King leader thing that's, you know, taken over and is like truly an ultimate power now. And is, well, my first shot, burn that frickin' castle to the ground. Damn. Sorry, it's a very striking image, really well done. So I just had to be like, damn.
Still ahead. You know, I do everything alone.
This is striking too.
But I don't want and can't depend on one-man shows forever.
Obviously.
Especially with a project which has such a wide horizon, like FD the movie. I'm counting on the support of multiple actors who are gonna reprise their roles as characters.
Good to hear.
Also new, never-before-seen characters will get introduced. No matter how
naturally,
large their
there's
parts
always
are.
new characters.
Everyone is a big help to me with their effort. With all that is left, I assume the movie to be finished in 2026.
I say 2030. Go as long as possible, so it's not disappointing.
Don't forget that you have Ghost Ship and the secret real-life episode to look forward to in the meantime. Sure, I could try to publish it a lot earlier, but you have waited so long for it now,
Lord,
and I'm putting all my heart in it because I rather do it right and make the long wait worth instead of going with a half-speed run for the conclusion of Schmirkos' long story. I do this for you guys. And I want to give you the best I can offer. Alright, what to say for the end? I'm working as fast as my possibilities allow it. At the moment, since I still feel a bit sick, my energy is mainly enough for the post-production work. What I'm currently doing, am I doing mostly from my bed. Longer shooting days will continue when I feel better and when the weather is warmer. Recently we have entered the spring of this year, which is very good. So I hope it won't be
if the rain would fucking stop.
Shooting. From time to time, I will definitely keep you updated in the community tab about new infos, the status of the projects and everything. So keep an eye on the community tab. And sometimes in the other videos I will also give a short update.
Of course.
Okay, I think the most important was told. If you have any questions,
What
ask
did
them as usual.
God damn it, Tomasz!
Also, I want to take the short opportunity to tell you that I will announce another Q&A video. The last Q&A video was held a long time ago, but another reason is also
You
that
asked,
the
I
activity and the community interaction here on the channel began to lag very
Yeah.
much since the last December days of 2023.
Yeah.
I know that beside the Vintage Sunday, not much new is happening at the moment.
It is mostly
The
just
reasons are obvious,
re-uploads.
but this shall be changed now, and the QA video is the start.
Hopefully,
It's a good way
yeah.
to wake everyone up, so until the announcement, you have some time to think of your questions already, guys. Also, as I have announced before, I will start a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Let's Play, so also keep an eye on that. Alright
They
guys,
have it
stay
in
tuned.
German?
Again, thank you very much for being patient so long. I know it's hard for you, but
I'm sorry, but I have to know like the answer to this question, and I don't care if you make an entire response Q&A answer to this. Did you do this legitimately, or was that edited? I know Gary's is probably real, but did you legitimately make that face? I have to know, because if you can do that face, mwah. Shadow Lord never stood a chance. Look what I can do.
again, thank you very much for being patient so long. I know it's hard for you, but I will make sure that your patience gets rewarded. Like this
I believe
video,
you.
subscribe if you are new to the channel, stay safe, see you next time, and may the heart of the cards never leave you.
Or
Bye.
my cats. Alright. Hopefully, oh yeah, this seems to be, you know, I'm just gonna frickin' make sure there's no post-credit scene to this. Okay, we seem to be in the clear. And then you missed the buy. Damn it! Okay, but I think I got the basic gist of things that's going down. Yeah, here's the updates of all the stuff going on. You're really badly sick, but hey, with all the sickness, you're able to work on so many new projects. I swear the shot of him posing in front of the dual computer is new, but I can't find evidence of it either. But yeah, that.
Promise any release date.
Sorry, this just looks new to me, but I can't remember. Might be you know, redone thing. Part of a recap. But it is interesting that, yeah, you may be sick and all that jazz, but you're using that to your advantage and still working on these projects. And this hopefully will speed up the projects with other things. So yeah, you know, worked out to your benefit in the long run. So the sickness fucking sucks, but you're getting some good out of it. Sorry, I just can't believe Tomasz. Of course I can believe Tomasz did that. This is a Tomasz thing, and RODS responded. It's all out of love. The only reason they can get away with it is some random schmuck on the internet just be like, oh, screw yourself. And if it's Tomasz, like, oh yeah, you're screwing with me. But yeah, sadly this is the case of what happens sometimes. People don't care between things and you're just trying to keep the lights on all that jazz. But you know, people aren't forced to watch your content, so they just don't. But hey, the Q&A should help spice things up, I hope. So, you know, sometimes giving people answers that they want, that should be like relight the fire, hopefully. And glad to know that, yeah, again, you're using all this to your advantage, and it's going to work out well, hopefully. So, yeah. Again, I'm not going to hold my breath or anything if everything doesn't come out as a promise. Well, you never promised a due date. It's expected to be 2024. Not it's guaranteed, not here's a specific date. It's like, hopefully we'll have it out by 2024. That gives me 8 months, you know, plenty of time. And if it doesn't, oh well, maybe it'll be January 2025. Nothing in the world. And again, I know that you'll be able to hold up their promise, Schmirko, and it'll be great work as always. So, yeah. Looking forward to it when it comes out, Schmirko, and thanks for the info video. Will there be a 4? Maybe. But when there is, I'll check it out, of course. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of the German word for bye, but I don't know any German. Forget it, screw it, I don't care. Bye! Or tschüss, or whatever.